What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So I already started this live stream yesterday, but then it was power out and my phone died, so I ended up not being able to complete the live stream. I just deleted it. But basically, what's happening now is because I started it yesterday, I had already opened the packages and seen what's in there. But a little bit of a quick story. This package came from Rockin Frames and Jeff from Rockin Frames and his friends and his skating community. And actually, in one of the packages, it says, "Hey guys, I wish you lots of fun with all that stuff. Best wishes from Germany, Thomas." It says the skating Tom. I don't know who this is, but whoever this person is, super grateful for the package. It's going to go a long way for the community, and the guys are going to have so much fun seeing all the cool stuff you have given us. And also, like Tom's stuff came in one whole separate box. I would like to believe because there was a box, and then this note was in that box. So, little bit of a quick story. I did a bit of filming and some other stuff I've done for Rocking Frames in the past, and he would usually, so the first time he sent me frames, he sent a very big box, a box this size. Hold on here. The size of a box. All right. The size of a box. And it was like a 15 kg, so many wheels, some frames, so many wheels, liners, protective pads like knee elbow pads, and hey, two people watching. Cheers, man. Knee pads, elbow pads, lots of wheels, like over 100 pieces of wheels. I mean, not 100 might be exaggerating, but like quite a number of wheels. Yeah, almost 100 possibly, because the total number of wheels in all these three boxes would definitely be more than 100. We're talking like uh, eight eight setups. So in this box, just have a look at how many wheels are in here. Just have a look, like so many wheels, and there's wheels in all of the boxes. So yeah, 100 wheels. I'm sure that would add up. But basically, so here's what happens. He would send us a box, and then he would send me frames and wheels, and then he would send like a couple of other stuff from his community. Basically, like just collect everything from the community, or just say, hey, if anyone has any stuff they don't use and you guys want to donate, you just bring them to me, and then I'll send them over. And usually it's quite a lot of logistics, because when these things are sent, they already pay to have them sent, and when it gets here, we also have to pay to receive them. And usually, if they send stuff and they pay the duty when it gets here, usually because it's in the hands of these custom officers, we still have to like pay them to get it. So it's quite like a hectic process. On our end, usually it's payments without receipts. So which makes me believe like a lot of times is payments they are not supposed to take. And again, I've received several packages, some of which I don't pay for. I mean, depending on where the package goes through, but where this comes through, usually we would have to pay. And when this came in, we had to pay $80, like equivalent $80, which was like 876 Ghana cedis. I paid for this. And usually also when he sent, he would say, if I pay anything, I can just like sell one or two things to make up the money I paid for them, and then I can just give out the rest. But in this case, I'm just trying to like because I put a post out that if anyone can help me or chip in a bit to cover the $80, then this stuff will all be given out for free. And someone already did that, so this stuff is going out for free to the community before we get into the stuff. But when he sends the frames, when he sends the packages, he mentioned to me, I think today or yesterday, that he's paid almost $200 to have these things sent. And when they get here, we still had to pay 80. So we are looking at 280 to 300 ish to have this stuff here. And let me just get into the stuff. Uh, there is one box here. There is just a very small box with two liners. These are a size 46, 47 liners, and these are like super big liners. I don't know who wears a 46, 47, but I'll definitely find someone. And then so many straps and buckles. And then there is two complete frames, 3 by 90 mm power slide frames. Yeah, and I can count how many people, power slide Trinity, I can count how many people have Trinity skates in this country, and they are not more than 10. And so this would probably have to wait. And there is none of them in Accra. So this would have to wait. But other than that, we have there is used up 90 mm wheels on there, which can go to some of the kids. And there is also 76 mm wheels on here, which can equally go to the kids because this is a set. And in this box still, there is still rollerblade wheels. I think 4 pieces of rollerblade wheels. These lighter. This can also go to some other kids. These are 80 mm, but a bit worn down. Worn down, but good enough to still skate. And then, so that's addition to the liners on these ones. And then there is another box. This very one. So this box has got. Let me see if anyone's got questions. All right, no questions yet. And let me just check on here real quick. Sorry, so much stuff checking. Uh, just hold on a bit, yeah. Hold on a bit. So sorry about that. So in this box, so there was two categories of packages here. There is one which is like super new stuff, wheels, frames, bottles, wheels, frames, a bottle, and some merch. How many people is those? There's 3 people watching. All right, 3 people. That's really great. Hey, thanks, guys. 3 people. Technically, 3 people watching. Yeah, technically two because I'm on one of them myself. So there was two boxes, okay, one of which had very very new stuff, all new stuff, and then there is another box with the used stuff and all donated items. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys is the donated items, and then maybe a bit of the new stuff. That is if I have the time, because it's almost midnight. It's uh it's 11:33 p.m. So in this box we have two 4 by 100 rocking frames, a black one here and a kind of like wine colored one with some cool stickers on here. And these are UFS. So as you can see from the top, super flat UFS. And again, I can count how many people in this country actually have UFS skates, like UFS aggressive skates, and they are not more than 5. Okay, so myself, I have the USDA on, which is a unibody, and Steven has the Roses M12, which he got just 3 months ago. And this one other guy I've seen with a white razors skate, and then I've seen another guy with another razor skates. And then there's this one guy, Asari, who barely skates anymore. I think he's got a Seba CJ. Yeah. So there's like 5, or if I would bump the numbers up, not more than 10. And so these 100 by 100, 4 by 100 UFS would also have to kind of wait a bit because I don't know who would put them to use as it stands now. Usually, what I would do with the packages is give them to the kids that are actively skating and don't have stuff, as compared to yeah, like sometimes they are not coming to skate because they don't have stuff. That is a slightly different situation. If they are not coming to skate because they don't have stuff, I usually like talk to the older guys in charge of those little groups, and then they can point out, okay, this person doesn't come because they don't have wheels, and then we can give them moves. The reason being, the stuff needs to go to people that are actively going to be using them. It's no point giving someone a pair of skates if they are not going to use it, and the skates are just going to be there and wasting. So I prefer always giving the stuff to people that's gonna use them. Yeah, 3 people watching still, which is great. Anyway, thanks guys. So in this box there is There is protective pads, knee, elbow, wrist guards. Wrist guards might go to Kingsley. Kingsley is always hurting his hands. So these should just stay here. And then there is a rollerblade, rollerblade twister edge, which looks like a super old model because I never saw a twister edge with straps, because all the twister edges I saw come with buckles. But this comes with a strap, which makes me believe it's kind of an old one. And it's a size, what size is this? Uh, okay, so this is a size 38. Definitely gonna go to one of the kids. I know the kid this is gonna go to. But this doesn't have frame, so we'll have to figure the frame bit out later. Okay, so rollerblade boots only. Lots of plastic bags. I think for these, I would have to sort out the wheels into these. So this stuff can just be here. And then there is this thing here. I don't really know what this is, but I think this is to convert this into a 165 mount, because the 165 is usually high low, and if you put this in the back, then that gives it a little bit of a height in the back, and then you can go on a 165. I would have to try that to see if it fits. And then there is also some stuff on here like a brake and a little bit of a bell from Power Slide, which I've never seen before, but yeah, it's a bell. It's written Power Slide on there. So definitely like a finger bell. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen stuff like this. But anyway, all right. So little bits of stuff, and then the whole half of the box left here is all wheels. Look at that. So we've got all sorts of wheels: 125s, 100s, 90s, 80s, some anti-rocker wheels as well. And all this stuff I have to take my time to like really sort out really good, and then give them to who is actually going to put them to use. Let me just quickly pack this so my whole room doesn't become a mess. Mhm. And then we go to the next package I didn't want to talk about. All right, so this package for this other box is all super new stuff, and new stuff because little bit of an inside information. I got a little, not a little bit, but I got some collaboration coming up with the brand Rockin Frames. If you've been watching my Instagram and my YouTube, you know I had the frames before. I had the 190s before for quite a long time, which I really really enjoyed it. And so he sent me another newer one. First off, let me just check what this cool water bottle here is. It's a bottle, an insulated, yeah, insulated bottle. It says 1,000 milliliters. Super cool looking bottle here. I don't always carry a water bottle going to the skate park, but let's see if I'm able to carry this around. I'm not sure. If I do, it usually gets missing. So we have a bottle, and then yeah, another pack of old wheels. These are some yellow wheels. These came in the old stuff, but when I was doing the sorting yesterday, I put this here. So it's like one used one and then a couple new ones, yellow. I'm tempted to keep these for myself because I've never had like the real pouch and all this stuff before. But so with the new frames, when the collaboration comes up, a lot of the details are going to be out later. But I just wanted to show you guys what these are. So here you have the 165 Rockin Frames, 490, and they are all rocket. Rocket meaning the middle two wheels, this one and this one stays on the floor, and this one kind of like hangs off the floor a little bit lightly. Chrome frames, super thick. I can put some artwork on there. So a pair of 490 frames, and then there is the main frame which I really really like. I mean, I've never skated 490s, but I have skated the 190s, which is a mixture of mixed 490, basically meaning there is 200 millimeter wheels, and there is 290 millimeter wheels. And surprisingly, the 100 wheels are on the front and the back, and then the 90s are in the middle. But surprisingly, it's the 90s that touch the floor more than the hundreds do. So super nice, sick packaging. I think they did a whole rebranding with Rockin Frames, which I like so much. Because the older one just came in a box like this, but then we have this in addition to, which is cool. So let's have a look at what this thing looks like. Definitely a black frame because there's a black sticker here on this box. And oh, how do I even open this? Okay, damn, this looks good. So there is a looks like a rock and roll thingy, like a scar and skates, like two stickers, maybe just to go on either sides of the frame. And then there is a so if you do buy the frame, this is what comes in the box. You get stickers. I don't know if it's my box. I would have to confirm. You get washers. You get an Allen key, and then you get two rocking frames armbands that say you rock. Oh, yeah, it says here you rock on them. And let me just pull out the frames and then go to the actual. This is thick. The first one I had was like a military green color, but this is all black. I'm tired of having black stuff actually. Like all my skates are black. So I would have to buy maybe another skate, another color to put this on. But you can never go wrong with black frames and white wheels. Yeah. So basically, this isn't all of the stuff in the box. There's more. I will try to make a separate video and reopen this one later. Do like a proper frame unboxing kind of a thing, just to have a more variety of content on my channel, which I've been struggling with for years and years. Uh, Hold on here. Other than all of the wheels in this box, wait, let me take all of these wheels out. There is this is new stuff actually, new one from the brand. This is you can guess pretty easy. This is just merch. Merch, yeah, I think he said t-shirts and hoodies. And I'm wondering if I should open this now, because when I open this, I'm not going to be able to fold it back, which means the stuff wouldn't go into the box. So well, anyway, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna have to open it up sometime anyway, so let's just yeah, two people watching, myself and one other guy who has trouble sleeping like me. Okay, so what we have here, and it's all usually black stuff also. Okay, there's some different colorful things. So there is a t-shirt, and a hoodie. The hoodie is what I'm most excited about. Like, I don't have lots of custom hoodies, so this is sick. Super nice packaging on that stuff. I mean, I would give them 5-star rating on that packaging, because this is like some premium stuff right here. Like, yeah, I don't know what this is, like a plastic kind of a zipper, not a zipper, but you can actually open that and close that again. I was thinking they just folded the merch into the package, but then it's something I can just really fold back. So pack all the wheels back into the box. We'll get back to counting wheels and sorting out later. But it's really late here, and for a few minutes that I didn't want to do the live stream because I started yesterday, and then the phone went out and I was just feeling so underwhelmed because I had already seen the package yesterday. This one is just to show you guys the stuff. because I had already seen it and already got excited and laughing all night last night. Uh, yeah, a lot of packages. Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of packages. So basically, if you go back to the beginning of the live stream, you can hear the little bit of the backstory. But so, like I said, I already did this live stream yesterday, and I didn't save it because my phone died while I was at it, and I also just wanted to say after I had shown all the packages, just wanted to say like thanks so much to the guys that put this stuff together. Not from Rockin Frames like Rockin Frames, the company or the brand, but the guys behind it and their skate community because it's a community thing. He put word out and then they put the stuff together and they ship it down. And the reason why like a lot of the brands are not able to do this because it's quite expensive, even if it's shipping used stuff and it's a donation, it's still expensive because it's so much to ship, and when it gets here we still have to pay to get them, all right, and but they still sent it out and we've been trying to put this package together for the last like 5 months and we finally got it together. There is going to be like other follow-up videos on sharing the package to the kids, people having theirs, and just having fun and stuff like that, like I always do on the channel. And yeah, super short stream. I wanted to keep it really short today because, like I said again, I did it last night, and all the excitement from the package, I already saw this last night. So basically, like it's nothing new to see because I had already seen this, but I just wanted to show you guys so you guys have a look because, like, I put a post out, and yeah, so this is enough for like say to be realistic, this can go to like maybe 10 to 15 kids max depending on who needs what wheels especially, and skates and protective parts and stuff like that, like 10 to 15 kids max. But in the skating community here I have access to over 200 kids, which means there is a need for all of these kinds of things because a lot of the issues are the kids skates, the wheels run out. A lot of times getting wheels only is super expensive. You only have Decathlon to go to. So if there is a thing like this where it could be like, twice in the year where we can get like one package in the beginning of the year. Yeah, Christmas package in the beginning of the year, and then another one towards like the middle-ish of the year. It would like keep all the kids club super actively skating and everyone happy and stuff like that. And again, like I said, it's not like, so a lot of these people honestly can't afford. If they can afford, there is not a place to buy them. They would have to order them online. So ultimately, it's cheaper to have them collected and have them sent. And again, if it's collected and it has to be sent, a lot of the times the logistics are on the people or on the group that is doing the collection and sending, which is so much work. And so a lot of people usually just shy away from doing all these community projects like collecting wheels or collecting skates or used skates and then sending them. And also because I heard in a video the other day, like you would have to trust the people on the other end that when they receive the package, they're actually giving them out and not selling them out and not selling them, which in my case, I just give them out all for free. Unless there is exceptions like the previous one where I was specifically told, if you did pay for some items, sell one or two bits to cover the money you paid, and then you can just share the rest, which I did. But in this case, I already had someone pay the $80, and so this is all going to go to everyone for free. The only things that's not going to go to everyone is the new stuff, which, like I said, it's my personal arrangement with Rockin Frames, and the details of that is gonna be out later. So, yeah, if you stayed on the stream, thanks so much for taking the time. I really appreciate you. If you still wanna support this channel a bit, like if you enjoy the content and if you love what I do and you'd like to support, I have a Patreon. You can also chip in on the $80, even though it has already been paid because that extra cash is gonna go to someone else. I have to also figure out how to move all of this stuff from my house to the various places where I'm going to give them at. So yeah, that's by the way. I'll see you guys again on another video. Have a great day. Thanks so much to the guys from Rockin Frames and the community. I'm super, super grateful. The kids are gonna love it. Stay tuned for the next couple of videos. And yeah, good night wherever you are. Have a great time. Much love. I'm out.